What is this? Well, I played golf earlier today, and I was supposed to play Innisbrook tomorrow where they have the Valspar Championship on the PGA Tour, and that fell through, and I was going to vlog it, so we're doing it next week. There's going to be a vlog next week. It's been 2 weeks since my stream song vlog. Go check that out. I want to give a piece of advice from somebody who probably shouldn't be giving golf advice. I'm a 7 handicap. I've had my rounds. I've had my days. I am getting back into golf. If you guys know the golf balling saga, I'm not going to explain it. But somewhere around this winter, I live here in Tampa Bay, Florida, and I've lived here for a year and a half, and I was like, I haven't really golfed in 2 years because of what happened to golf balling. It was just kind of a bittersweet sport. So whenever I got invited, I would go play, and they would usually be at like, a nice hookup, a nice playing with my buddies or whatever, and it's a nice club, it's a nice track, and I shoot like 84 and 83, and I could never make that hump. And so combined with my mediocre golf and just living in this area, lease was ending in like 6 months. I was like, there's no way I'm living in Tampa Bay, Florida for 2 years and not playing all of these golf courses because I'd be so upset with myself. So I started playing golf, and I've been playing once, twice, maybe even 3 times a week for the last, June? 6 months. And I am starting to get better. Like today I shot a freaking terrible number on the front nine, back nine, parred the first 5, birdied 15, fell apart 4 over on the last 3 holes. But one thing I learned that this is not, this is so obvious advice. And if you're a single digit handicap, this video will literally offer you nothing. I should have done that in the first 2 minutes of this, or first 20 seconds of this video. I want to make this kind of off the cuff because there's a crazy statistic where it's like 90% of golfers don't even break 100. I think that's crazy, and I'm not trying to say you're wasting your time, but if you're shooting 100, or you're trying to break 100, or you're trying to break 90, or you're like me, who just inconsistent golf, used to be a good player, you've got the skill, you've got the swing, it's just reps. And that's what I mean. Like the title of this video is going to be something like about golf advice, how to get better at golf. And the answer is golf more. And people get upset at this, which shocks me, because I'm not saying you need to golf 18 holes 5 days a week for 6 months and just like that right now you're going to be breaking 100. Different skill sets outside of a single digit handicap, it's not that different. Like if you're shooting 85, you also can go shoot 98 or 102 the next day. You also can probably fire off a 79. If you're averaging 90 and you're trying to break 90, well, sometimes you shoot 85 and some days you shoot 110. It all comes down to reps. And I've been trying to go to the range as much, I've been trying to play as much, and it just comes down to maybe one extra round every other week, because I know not everyone can just go play. What day even is it today? I think it's Wednesday. Like I played Wednesday morning. I usually play early in the morning because I like to get home to my apartment at 11 a.m. and just do whatever the heck I want for the rest of the day. Not everyone can just go golf, and especially if you have a job in an office or you just can't you got family, you got kids, you can't just be golfing all the time. It's 9 holes or 18 holes every other week. If you could do it every week, that would be a big difference. If you don't go to the range, it's time to start going to the range. If you do go to the range and it's inconsistent, it's time to set a number every week. I want to go to the range for an hour this week. Maybe it's a half hour. Maybe I'm traveling next week, so I'm going to go to the range for like an hour twice this week. It's just reps, man. Golf is so complicated. It's so difficult. I got humbled so bad on the front nine today. What was so annoying is I hit like 5 of the 7 fairways, and I didn't hit a single green. I played 9 holes of golf today, and I didn't hit a single green. I was at Stream Song from the vlog, and I shot like 78 and 79 or something. I played phenomenal. The last time I golfed, I think I shot 80, which I wasn't too thrilled with, but I also wasn't too pissed at. And today I shoot this horrible, god-awful number on the front that still has yet to be said out loud, and then you just rally on the back. Golf's really mental. And another thing too with just practice more, it's like there's nuances to me just saying go practice more. It's also just getting the experience and getting the reps. For example, I made a TikTok today. I've been making TikToks all day for like a month and a half, and it's working, and it's pissing a lot of people off, but I'd rather be hated than ignored because I've just reached that point with this brand where I don't really give a rip. I'm just gonna go say an opinion, even if it's hot, and you guys can figure it out on yourselves. But I had a TikTok earlier today where I was like, or maybe it's yesterday, it doesn't matter, where I said, most of you guys who are breaking 100, more so breaking 90, are probably the same talent level as me. You know what I mean? If I don't break 80, I'm actually pissed off. If I do not break 80, it does not matter if I'm at Stream Song, Clearwater Country Club, or Chi Rodriguez for our Tampa ball knowers. If I don't break 80, I'm upset. I could have a great 80. I could shoot like 44 and 36, and I would honestly still be upset because I shot an 80. That's just the way it goes. So I wasn't too thrilled today because I didn't break 80 because I had a horrible front nine. But the nuances that I'm talking about is the experience. And the TikTok comparison is if you're breaking 90 and you're shooting 85, and let's say your handicap is between a 13 to a 20, it comes down to you probably should golf more because you probably need to be a little bit more consistent, whether it's the drive, the short game, the irons. For me, it's the short game. I need to go to the range, short game area. I need to just spend hours there because that's my biggest issue right now. But you learn things like course management just through the reps and just through the experience. And I say all the time, don't make double bogeys. My high school golf coach would always say, and it was annoying, no doubles. He had a list, but he had no doubles. No doubles. And like it was almost to the point where if you were like a JV kid or maybe not like a top 6 starter, he was just like, he didn't even almost care what you shot as long as you didn't have double bogeys. And I'm not talking playoffs or conference matches or conference tournaments. I'm talking like after school, it's just a random match against a local high school. He would literally just instill like, no doubles, no doubles. And what that comes down to, I say these in these TikToks that are like, well, yeah, oh, thank you. It's like the Drake and Lil Yachty meme where it's like, oh, really? Thanks a whole freaking lot. You should go be a golf teacher. Get this guy on Golf Magazine for that groundbreaking advice. But it just is more of a nuanced thing where when you're playing golf more, for example, my 3-wood, I can't hit the 3-wood. So when I have these like 230-yard shots on par 5s, I don't hit the 3-wood a lot of the times because it's par 5. There's usually crap everywhere. You can't go long, or you shouldn't go short, or you can't miss right, you can't miss left. And I think to myself, is this worth it? Because the answer is probably not. So I lay up 6 iron, and now I've got 130 yards in. I can control the ball flight better. Maybe the spin if you've got a wedge. You can pick your angle. That's all I mean when I say don't make double bogeys. Is a great way to think about it, and I'm not a math guy at all, is probabilities. What is the probability that this 7 iron with water and bunkers on the left side of the green with a pin tucked back left, what is the probability that I go for the hero shot and try to aim for the pin and get it close? Small. Slim to none. What's the probability if I club up or down, depending on whatever the whole situation is, take a more controlled iron, maybe back of the stance, maybe it's windy, so I want it, and we're into the wind, so I want to keep it low, so I'm going to 2 club up, and I'm going to play back of the stance, I'm going to keep it low, and it's just going to sit. It's stuff like that. And you really only learn it just by golfing and just by learning from mistake, where I had a par 5 today on the 5th hole, where I hit this smoking drive. It was money, honey. And then I had like 220 in, downwind. So I pull out my hybrid, and I'm like, hell yeah, let's go make an eagle. I pull that bitch left AF. You want to know where the golf ball was? It was in the middle of the fairway. I got lucky as heck. And that ended up being like my first par of the day. And I got lucky. And so on the back nine, I kind of changed course and was like, all right, let's start hitting greens now. And from that point on, the pars came and then the birdie came. I know it's redundant. Once again, if you're a single-digit handicap, I understand this video is completely pointless. Completely pointless to you. But 90% of golfers aren't. Vlog next week at some point. I appreciate it if you watch the Stream Song one. And I want to do maybe one of these a week. Super casual, off the cuff, no edit. We'll see how long that lasts.